California cannabis businesses are struggling to stay open. High taxes and stiff competition with the illegal market have led to the industry leaders now calling on the state to make changes.
KCRA 3's Ryan Curry spoke with the owners of several storefronts who say if nothing happens, many could go out of business.
A pungent smell and a white cloud of smoke synonymous with a culture of people passionate about something that used to be a heavily restricted drug.
I feel like cannabis is like a healing plant. God gave us this plant.
This week in San Francisco is Spacewalk, a restaurant week-like event, but for cannabis. Throughout the week, different dispensaries are holding events trying to get people to support their business.
I set a challenge to myself to be able to program 7 of the best growers in the state into 7 of the nicest lounges for 7 nights, and it really just took off.
However, this week comes at a difficult time for the industry. The excise tax on cannabis is set to jump to 19% on July 1st.
Many businesses say they will have to close in the coming years if California doesn't lower their taxes. A lot of them say they're having a hard time keeping up with the illegal market.
Taxes on legal cannabis make the legal market more expensive than the illicit market.
Eli Melrod is the CEO of Soulful Cannabis, which has multiple locations in Northern California.
We're the only dispensary in California that sources 100% sun-grown Emerald Triangle cannabis.
A lot of work for a business becoming more difficult to operate. According to the state's Department of Cannabis Control, 60% of cannabis consumed is illegal. Taxes are one problem, where they can sell is another. More than half of the counties don't allow any cannabis businesses. And for the ones that do, like Contra Costa, for example, majority of the cities still ban them.
The tax on a joint is going to be 10, 20, 50 times higher. The business taxes at a local level might be 100 or 500 times higher than a gun shop.
According to the San Francisco Chronicle, Michigan sells more legal cannabis than California.
If the state does nothing and the taxes go up come July, what would that do to the cannabis business?
I can say without a doubt it will raise the price of legal cannabis,
which he and others say could drive more people to the illicit market and force legal stores to close. In San Francisco, Ryan Curry, KCRA 3 News.
Some lawmakers have tried to introduce legislation to help cannabis businesses. San Francisco Assemblymember Matt Haney proposed a bill at the end of March that would freeze that July tax hike. That bill has not been brought to the floor just yet.